Hello lettering friend, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, and this is my January journal flip through. I'm also going to share the February lettering challenge if you are interested in that. So first of all, I actually started before this. I started with right here. I was reading this book called The Creative Cure, and there are so many quotes in my journal now from The Creative Cure that you're gonna see. So this one says, rediscover the joy of creating and begin to fall in love with life again. And honestly, January has totally been this for me. I have felt my creative spark come back. It's just been amazing. And one reason is because I'm reading this book, The Creative Cure. So here, every human being is creative. And then another quote from that book, I am creative, I'm an artist, I'm creating my life, talking about affirmations. And so what I was saying is, one thing I've done is my daily reflection. And if you remember my January setup video, I talked about that, how it was going to go. That's why I did this cutaway thing. And to be honest, I didn't love it. So, I loved the affirmations. I didn't like it in here. I don't feel like I can read this even very well. So what I ended up doing is I added these. So these are just pictures that I had already. This one I made in probably 2018 or 2019. And then this is one I printed out from Morgan Harper Nichols. And then this one I made, let's see if you can see. I had used some alphabet stickers, and then I used the watercolor, actually this watercolor right here. And I really love that. It's in watercolor paper, and so is this one. And then this one is one that I had made on my iPad and printed it out. But I didn't stop doing my daily reflections. Instead, I did it in Notion. And Notion is really cool. You can do all kinds of stuff. But I ended up doing now, I'm going to continue it because it really has changed my life. Maybe it's totally changed my mindset and has drastically improved my creativity in doing these daily reflections. So let me show you, here's my January, and I started halfway through the month, and then I just made them all toggles for each day because then I can do the pretty rainbow stripes. And then I'll show you, so this is what each day looks like, and I do well done, to remember, an affirmation, and then I have thoughts. It's kind of like a little brain dump, but the well done, to remember, an affirmation has changed my mindset completely. I feel like a different person from at the beginning of January. It's been amazing. Okay, so that is a recap of what I ended up doing with this. So then I was like, okay, am I gonna do a monthly spread if I'm not, my journal is not a bullet journal, it's just quotes. But I decided I am going to, because some of the quotes that I've done, you're going to see I didn't end up writing the date, but they're all contained within January before I do my February spread right there. So I'm going to do a monthly spread, but not the cutaway kind. So then let me show you what I did for the January challenge. So week 1, there is Magic and New Beginnings. So that was right here. And then week 2, what are you looking forward to this year? And I did this page right here. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. And there are so many things that I could say that I'm looking forward to this year, but I just really wanted to write this quote because it's going to be a big year of change, and I'm sure I will share all of it that I can with you as it comes. But I just want this to be a year that I'm okay with letting go of things that are not serving me anymore. And I have kind of been on this journey towards minimalism for a couple of years now, and I want to continue that, letting go of things that I don't need anymore, learning what is enough for me in my life. And I don't want to be afraid of leaving things behind, even though change is hard and scary. But there's so much good at the same time. So then week 3, this year I want to feel, and I did this one this year. I want to feel ease. I've been sharing a lot about how I've been so burnt out and how 2021 was just a really hard year, and I received a comment that said, may ease be your companion this year, and I just loved that. because there's a lot of things that happen in life that don't feel like ease, and we can't control a lot of things. But I've been realizing, especially this month, as I've been doing my daily reflection and working on my mindset, I've learned that I need to get out of my own way. And when I'm working on my mindset and taking care of that, even the hard things that hit us aren't as hard. They're still hard. But I don't need to make it any harder by talking down to myself or not believing in myself or being really negative. That's something that I realized with burnout. I was in this constant state of negative self-talk. And when you're talking bad to yourself, it's like everything in your life is hard. And it doesn't come naturally to just change that. It's not overnight that you can just be like, I want to talk nicely to myself. But it really has helped that I've been doing a well done list every day, an affirmation every day. I've felt a lot lighter, and I feel like I'm my own best friend. Like, I actually really like being me. I like living my life. And that is such a good feeling, because nothing in your life is going to all click into place to make you feel that way. It really has to come from within. And then week 4, start where you are. I did this butterfly. I've just been so inspired by Encanto. So I've just been loving butterflies, all that they symbolize in transformation. And another thing that I want to point out is that you can see I loved these stripes. And so I did them again here. And then I did them again here. And I did kind of stripes and a heart here. And then I did them again here. I was using the Zebra Mild Liner brush pens. And I did them again here for February. So if you're ever worried that you have to come up with the newest, best thing, be really creative, actually the secret is you don't. You get to find what feels fun and then keep doing that until you find something else that feels more fun. And this is my Archer and Olive journal. And the paper is thick enough so it can hold a little bit of watercolor. So I've just been using the Kuretake. These are the starry colors. And that's what I've been using to add all of the stars. And these pages are more quotes from that book, The Creative Cure. I highly recommend that book. I love it so much. This one says, the truth is that the most creative thing you'll ever do is become yourself. And then this one, comparison has no place in the particular art form of being you. And then another thing, sometimes my lettering looks like this with no color. And then sometimes it looks like this filled with color. This quote from The Creative Cure says, think of building a beloved habitat for your inner creative self. That's the whole mindset thing that I was talking about before. But the point about it's okay if your lettering looks like this, and it's okay if it looks like this. When it's self-care, that's going to look different all the time. But what's important is that you're taking care of yourself. And then this was an alphabet that I did for the 30 Days of Intentional Lettering Challenge. And then this one, creativity is the act of turning imagination into reality. Also, The Creative Cure, Jacob Nordby. And then I reviewed the Archer and Olive brush pens. That's what this is made with as well. So I have a review video coming with that pretty soon. And these are the metallic acrylograph pens from Archer and Olive. So those will be coming soon. And here's another one where one day, this is what I lettered. No thought, no sketching. And then, same quote, but I was able to do it a lot longer and spend several days getting it just right. And next I was testing these watercolors in this journal. This says, you are an artist and your life is your unfolding, ever-changing masterpiece, also from The Creative Cure. This one too, creative practices heal us in ways that nothing else can. And that's what my hand lettering journal has been this whole time. I've been healing in my journal, and the more I heal, the more creative I become, but the more I'm creative, the more I heal. It's just this nice big cycle. And then these pages I made, and I did a video about it. I'll link to that below if you're interested. I was just sharing my thoughts on my Instagram detox that I did. I've done a lot of Instagram breaks, and I've just kind of been breaking up with Instagram. My relationship with it has changed so much. That's where this came from too. Oh, and then this is another thing. So sometimes I'm gonna letter like this with a lot of color, and then sometimes it's gonna look like this. This was actually a gold piece of paper. I think I made this in like 2017. I just painted it with gold. It was these ones because I love these ones so much. It was just a mixed media piece of paper. I was really proud of this super smooth wash that I did, and I kept it forever and ever thinking one day I'm gonna add lettering to it. And still now it's so beautiful that I don't even want to add lettering to it. And I just glued it in here and it was perfect using the word ease. And then here is the layout for my February journal. And now anything I do after this will be in February until I do my March spread. And now to share the February lettering challenge. So this is called the Fun February Challenge, and there's just one prompt each week. I'm going to be doing a YouTube video for each of these, so you can look for that here. But also I'm going to give extra tips to my email newsletter subscribers. So that's linked below if you want to sign up for that, and you can download this. I'm going to glue it in my journal right here. And at the bottom it says, how can I make this more fun? So that's what I lettered here. So we're going to be doing the basics, but we're going to make it fun. And we're focusing on the basics because my book is turning 1. So it was published February 2nd, 2021. It is 1 year old, which feels so crazy. I can't believe time goes by so fast. So I'm going to be sharing videos of practicing in my book. So if you have my book, that's going to be super helpful. It'll be like your little companion guide and we'll be practicing together. If you don't have the book, it's still going to be really valuable videos for you. By the way, my book was out of stock for a really long time. It's back now. It's available again. So if you've been wanting to get it and haven't been able to in the past couple months, you finally can, and I will link to that below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this hand lettering journal is giving you inspiration in your own lettering. I will see you next time.